Hello everybody, it's Marialda here once again, and welcome back to a small box. Yes, it's about a little bit bigger than the hand. Don't get very small boxes like this very often, but it does have a figure in there. We have to temper our expectations though, because this is a prize figure, which, you know, those little games where it drops the claw down and grabs something and drops it. Sometimes they put figures in there as the prize, and that's what this is. So it's cheap, so we'll see how the quality is. This box, shipping and the figure inside of it costs less than shipping normally does for a regular scale figure, just to give you an idea. But anyways, let's get this open and see what she looks like. I'm sure you already know because you saw the thumbnail. And you know who it is. But because of habits, I can't tell you who it is until I get her open. So, it's the paper figure. Yes, but it's all made out of paper. Not really, it's made out of plastic. So she fits pretty tightly in this box. Release. Put the small box and paper off to the side, and we've got a figure in bubble wrap, and you can see who she is. Kinda. Let's get the bubble wrap open. And this box is getting lighter and lighter as I take layers off. There we go. So in front of us, tilt the camera up, we have Tokisaki Kurumi. Yes, the Sho Akuma version of her. As I said, she is a prize figure. She is part of the Colorful figure line by Taito. And there's the side of the box. Over to... maybe this is supposed to be the front. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be the front. That's the side. There's the other side. And I think this is supposed to be the back. It doesn't really matter. There is the top. And there is the bottom with some information. And it looks like a piece of tape holding it shut. And the tape, we can just peel off because it was folded over. Woohoo! Don't have to cut a seal. But anyways, let's finish the information before we move on. As I said, Tokisaki Kurumi, the Sho Akuma version of her, or Akuma, Little Devil, whatever. She's a prize figure, Colorful figure, manufactured by Taito from Date A Live 4, 1, 2, 3, whatever. So this released on July 17th of 2021. I ordered and paid for her on March 21st of 2021. I got her from Big in Japan, and they said that regular airmail shipping was available to the US. So that's what I did. It did not have tracking. But this figure cost me a whopping 1,690 yen, or $15.52. And the airmail cost 1,140 yen, so almost as much as the figure, but $11.62. Altogether, it was like $27. That's less than shipping on a regular scale figure. As I said, airmail, so no tracking. She shipped out on the 20th of July and got here today on the 29th, so not bad, 9 days, especially during COVID times. But anyways, let's get her open. And I lied, I do have to cut some tape. So there is still tape on the sides, which is kind of rare for a prize figure. And she is in a blister. Hooray! Or at least half a blister, or whatever. Put the box to the side. And there is Kurumi. And can't really leave her standing alone because she wants to lean forward. So far she looks pretty good. There's the back. And back to the front. So before I drop her and break things, let's start getting these pieces off. Okay, so base-wise, she has a black disc, transparent like smoky black, And it's got a rose and Data Live 4 little design. And it's actually a pretty nice base. Kind of shiny. It's got peg holes. It's better than some of the scale figure bases. Taito Corporation, made in China, blah, 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 blah. All that lovely information. Put that plastic off to the side. Get the half blister open. And she is wrapped in a sheet of plastic, and that's about it. So we'll put this off to the side again. And there is Kurumi. So, first impressions. She is prize figure, so again, we're tempering our expectations. In that vein, first impression is pretty good. So, obviously they have to cheap out somewhere. So, if we look at her legs, you do see the seam line going right down the center of her shin and down the center of the back of her leg. Doing the arm's length, I can still see it, but I think it's because I got the super bright lights on. A couple specks of paint where it's not supposed to be. The outfit is a transparent plastic for the skirt and the frills, and then a solid black, like patent leather bustier. She's got straps with, yes, they gave her the awesome strap cap. Good bust on her. One of the main complaints people had is her face. She's making that little O face. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but it's not horrible either. Good detail on her clock eye. I can actually make out a couple Roman numerals and nice red eye. Her fingers. All the fingers are individually sculpted. There's a piece of crud on her knuckle. Her headband. It's just red and it's sculpted plastic. And, I mean, it's detailed enough. It looks okay. Hair. The asymmetrical twin tails have a gradient from solid black down to clear. When I was rubbing my finger over it, it is a little bit rough on top of that twin tail. On top of her main head, good sculpting. No shading or probably not even any paint. But it's all solid black. She's got a little choker on. She does have some shiny black wings. And she's got black underwear on. Nothing super fancy or anything. It's just normal black underwear. But we do see she is wearing a garter belt with straps coming down. She is a little on the smaller side. I'd say 8.5 scale, or maybe even 1/8, depending on what you're looking at. Shoes. She is wearing some red high heel shoes with red bows on the back. She does have a devil tail coming out of her booty area. Looks like probably out of her lower back. And she does have the pegs on her foot. Nothing super exciting there, but you can tell they are the same color plastic as the legs. So yeah, a little bit of shininess in a couple places, but as far as prize figures go, I would say she is pretty dang good. Getting her on the base. Have to apply a little bit of pressure, but that's normal for figures. And there she is. She is all assembled. Let me adjust the temperature on these lights. Try to get the super blinding. Nope, doesn't work. Maybe make them darker or just shut them off. I'm trying to give you some lighting, but it's not working at the greatest. It's just washing her out. But it is what it is. We do a spin around. Yep. When you get the light in certain places, like on the hair, you can see a little bit of shine. But as I said, this is a $15, $16 figure. For your money, as long as you don't mind little imperfections like the seam lines on her legs and the fact that really there's no paint, it's just all colored plastic. There's a little bit of paint, but most of it is colored plastic. Oh, I didn't even talk about she has horns. Little devil after all, so horns and wings and the tail. And as I said, the base is better than a lot of scale figure bases. So, yeah, $15 figure. I like the way that she looked, so that's... I normally stay away from prize figures just because I do. Nothing wrong with them, really, just not what I'm into. But it was Kurumi, and I like Kurumi quite a bit, and looks good. And I decided, for 15 bucks, why the hell not? So, let's go ahead and close this off. Or do we want to do close-ups again? Let's do close-ups. So there is her face. Will you focus? Yep, you can kind of see the detail in her eye. Good sculpting in the hair. If we look under her strap, yep, there is a seam line under her strap where her arm joins with the rest of her body, but it's not super obvious. It's well hidden. Kurumi's got to have the big bust. And she's got the belly. Belly button is hidden behind the skirt. She's got her stockings with garter straps and everything. And the shoes. From the back, you got the wings, you got the back. There's good sculpting on the back. You got a spine line and everything. And the clear plastic on the dress is very well sculpted. There's lots of details in it. Good ruffling and just, texture. We got armpits. And we got side boob. So yeah, like I said, for $15, why the hell not? So we can go ahead and close it off now. So this is Tokisaki Kurumi, the Shoakuma version of her. She is part of the Taito's Coreful prize figure line. Coreful figure. She's from Date A Live 4, it says on the base. So I guess we'll go with that. She released on July 17th of 2021. Bought her brand new, pre-ordered at Big in Japan for 1,690 yen or $15.52. So yeah, I'm happy. Hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye-bye.